Each of us are indebted to our brave Capitol Police officers who come every day to this House prepared to defend us. On January 6th, these brave officers were put into a vulnerable and impossible position because of the leadership at the top has failed. December 14th, the leadership knew there was a problem. Even prior to that, Inspector General report told us there was failed leadership at the top of the police for the training. Rodney Davis will speak in a moment of a bill that he had to make sure the structure of the Capitol Police would change. We had many failures within the leadership. You had a chair of House administration with responsibility that did not come to the Capitol for more than 6 months. First time showing back up on January 3rd to vote for the Speaker. No hearings about the IG report. No movement of Rodney Davis's bill. There's questions into the leadership within the structure of the Speaker's office, where they denied the ability to bring the National Guard here. We now have a committee that all of America wants to know the answers to. Why were we ill-prepared for that day, and how can we make sure that it will never happen again? But unfortunately, Speaker Pelosi will only pick on people onto the committee that will ask the questions she wants asked. That becomes a failed committee and a failed report, a sham that no one can believe. If you want the true answers, do not be afraid of the questions that will get asked. And drive the evidence to wherever it comes forward. We owe it to the officers, we owe it to the nation, to have an open and fair debate with all questions being asked. Again, the Republicans want to participate with the Republicans that are able to be on the committee, that have jurisdiction, have the knowledge, and the ability to ask the tough questions that can get the right answers. It's unfortunate we start with a committee chair who will tell you everything's on the table except the Speaker's office. How can you ever get to the bottom of the questions? How can you ever get to the solutions to make sure the Capitol is never put in this position again? From December 14th, they knew. The last time there was a break in the line was during the Kavanaugh hearings. Why weren't changes made then? Why weren't action taken after the IG report? There's a lot of questions that could get asked today to make sure these officers will never be put in this position. January 6th should have never happened. We should have prepared and be prepared for the officers, make sure they had the training and the equipment that they needed.